Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
42, they'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them... down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Looking for a man. It's Beckham. Snagged in the middle. It's Fenley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Hopkins. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
A first down run in the red zone. Smashes through the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Fox. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Stanley. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rolling, throwing, looking right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Hopkins. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Beckham. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in. Before it fell to the ground.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around.
Max going for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Let's go. Ready, go. Wants to go up top. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense punches it in again. Call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Back to throw, it's Beckham. They're setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Gives it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Arizona. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Stay ready. Here we go. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Beckham. The throw to the outside is complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to pass, it's Beckham. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Finley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Hopkins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. To throw, it's Beckham. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just drives in between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll keep it on the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Might as well stick with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice...
Touchdown, Arizona! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quickly to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Booth. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Beckham. Rushes on him. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Another incompletion on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Beckham. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got him downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Beckham. Pressure coming. Going for it all. Snag in the end zone. It's down, Louisiana attack.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hunter.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Makes a man miss. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A little release to the back.
Complete to the back. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Snags it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Touchdown, Arizona. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Now, a fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Lowers those pads. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without score. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beckham. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because...
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want that clock to run. Makes it past the marker. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Here we go, set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Gets it out fast. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard. And they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll try the counter. Oh, he's got some space. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time